Hello everyone and welcome to Pinnacle Gamers Lounge. Today we'll be talking on the latest development blog by World of Warships, which talks of the many new ships coming in the game. I hope you all enjoy the video. If you want to read this development blog, you can go to the descriptions and check out the link, which is the first link in the description. Also, if you're in the description, then you can go check out our social media links like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And also remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to keep notified, and also the like button if you enjoyed the video. Well then, let's start it with a bang. World of Warships Development Blog Beta 15th of January 2021 1:30. Super Test 0.10.1 New ships. Researchable Tier 7 to 10 German destroyers, as well as Japanese Tier 7 Battleship Hyuga, German Tier 8 destroyer Rf2, and British Tier 5 Battleship Argento were added to the game for testing. Please note that all information in the development blog is preliminary. Announced adjustments and features may change multiple times during testing. The final information will be published on our game's website. Well, I have a sore throat, so my voice might be a bit different, so I hope you don't mind that. But this is quite interesting. As per I understand, there will be a branching out of the German destroyers at Tier 7, just like the Japanese branched out at Tier 5. We have branched out at Tier 7 for German destroyers. Well, let's see. Please know, okay, we've read that. German destroyers, okay. In the upcoming Super Test session, researchable Tier 7 to 10 German destroyers will be added to the game. Z-31, Gustav Julia Macher, Felix Schulz, and Elbing. Well, fine. The different ships. The Z-31, 2 turrets. Wait, whoa. First impressions of the ship. Z-31 has just one turret. Are you sure about that? Is this not a design flaw? Z-31 has only one turret. Whoa, I have to check it in the stats. Gustav Julius Maker, I think she has 4 turrets. Yes, I can see a turret here. 4 turrets, but, well, single shots ones at tier 8. Interesting. Felix Schulz, I do think there will be 2 turrets. Yeah, 2 turrets here as well. 2 turrets here with double guns. Looks good. And finally the Elbing. Okay, it also looks good. To me, all these 4 ships look beautiful. At least from the art department, we have to see what's the detail of the ship, alright? Yeah, also. Currently, the concept of the alternative branch of German destroyers implies the following features. Accurate 150mm guns. How much accurate? This is quite a dicey term. Accurate. Powerful AP shells with good damage, penetration capabilities, and improved ricochet angles. HE shells, on the contrary, deal moderate damage per minute. I think HE shells are getting less love these days. AP shells, they might have good damage, high penetration capabilities, and improved ricochet angles, but they are, after all, 150mm shells, so still doubtful. Availability of the hydrocaustic surge, and starting from tier 8, the defensive AFI consumable. However, the new destroyers do not have a smoke generator. In my opinion, this is very German trait with destroyers. Smoke generator, I will not mind it if the health pool is high, so you have to check out the German destroyer characteristics. Torpedoes with good reload time and decent speed, but average damage in range. Where it's like mixing up, averaging out the Soviet, and the Japanese destroyers. Yeah. So, in the middle of everything. Fine. What about the art department? Let's check out for the art department. The ships look really beautiful. As per I said, by the arts department standards, these ships look extremely beautiful. But Beauty doesn't win battles, do they? We have to check the characteristics. In terms of gameplay, the new German destroyers look like mobile mini cruisers, relying mainly on powerful AP shells and armor. The main target for the new ships are singled out targets, especially light cruisers, which can be damaged significantly by the AP shells. These newcomers are not particularly effective in fighting for caps due to their high detectability range and lack of smoke generator. Well, so this will be more of a gunboat type ship. As I can understand from this paragraph, this will be a gunboat iteration, a gunboat branch for German destroyers. Well, characteristic of Z31 will be announced later. I think this is just the first ship. Okay, there's no characteristics for Z31. Let's see the other characteristics. Okay, German destroyer Gustav Julius Maker, tier 8, hit points 25,000. Nah, fine enough, nothing bad. Plating 19 mm, quite thin. Main battery 5 into 1, 150 millimeters. So there are 5 guns. I thought there were 4, 5. 5 into 150 millimeters, single shells. Okay, firing range 11.9 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 2200. Not much, as they said, not much. Quite fine. Chance to cause fire 12%, still decent. HE initial velocity 835 meters per second. The shells are quite slow. Maximum AP shell damage 3700. Now that is something. AP initial velocity 835 meters per second, same speed. Reload time 6.5 seconds. 180 degrees turn time 22.5 seconds. Maximum dispersion 57 meters. Sigma 2 sigma. Okay, that's my thought on this. Yes, AP looks promising, but I would still rely on HE for a destroyer. Yeah, as the game says, we need to play it like mini cruisers. So yes, there would be higher instances where AP shells will be used, but still, I believe even though with lower damage per second or DPS, we still can cause massive damage using HE if used skillfully. And I don't think the hit points is an issue here. If you know how to play the game, hit points shouldn't be an issue in this situation. Anyways, torpedo tubes 2x2 533 millimeters, 1x4 530 millimeters. Ooh, there's two types of torpedo tubes. One is a double launcher and one is a quad launcher. Okay, maximum damage 13,700. Quite a lot of damage. It's nearly half of your hit points. So if you have a Julius Maker, you are Maker, okay? Julius Maker. So if you are competing with them and one of your torpedoes hit, then it's game over for a Julius Maker. Maximum damage 13,700. Very, very good. Range 8 kilometers. Very much like Soviet. Speed 65 knots. American speed. Reload time 90 seconds. Very fast. Launcher 180-degree turn time 7.2 seconds. Quite fast again. Torpedo detectability 1.3 kilometers. Low detection range. American speed and fast reload. Well, I have to check out this ship, because after I check out, only then I can tell you how good this ship is. AA defense 4 into 2 307 millimeters, 8 into 4 20 millimeters. Okay, fine. AA defense short range, continuous damage per second 144, hit variable 95%. Action zone 0.1 to 2 kilometers. Okay. AA defense mid range, continuous damage per second 98. Wait, 98? 98. Are you doing a are you shooting at tier 4 cruisers? Sorry, tier 4 aircraft carriers? 98. Aircraft carriers are really very, very biased in this game. A defense mid range, continuous damage per second 98. Still feels weird to read this. Hit reliability 100%, doesn't matter. Action zone 0.1 to 3.5 kilometers, doesn't matter at all. Maximum speed 36 knots, fine, quite slow. Turning radius 760 meters. Rudder shift time 5.5 seconds. Surface detectability 8.2 kilometers. Air detectability 4.4 kilometers. Detectability after firing main guns and smoke 3.5 kilometers. Detectability is, I wouldn't say pathetic. There are worse ships than this, but this is not fun. This ship wouldn't be a fun ship to play because you don't have smoke. The main problem which you'll have while playing this ship would be the detection range, because that will be the biggest hindrance. Barring that, the speed, even the third row 36 knots, you can do some changes for the ship and we can survive. But the main problem will be this server detectability. It's a massive problem. Available consumables: damage control party, hydrocaustic surge, duration 100 seconds, torpedo detection range 3 kilometers, ship detection range 4 kilometers, reload time 120 seconds, charges 3, and slot 3 defensive AA fire. Very normal consumable list for a destroyer, but I do miss the smoke generator sometimes on this ship. German destroyer Felix Schulz Tier 9. Hit points 24,200. Wait. The Tier 9 has lower hit points than Tier 8. Drunk. They're drunk. Hit points 24,200, bleeding 19 mm. Main battery 3x2, 150 millimeters, fine. Firing range 12 kilometers. Okay. Maximum HE damage, oh my god, 1700. Reducing the HE damage. You're making the HE shells more worthless. That is so shitty. Maximum HE shell damage 1700. Chance to cause a fire 8%. HE initial velocity 960 meters per second. That means we're not even incentivizing the use of HE shells in a destroyer. Fine, you and your game, man. You know what you're doing. I have nothing to comment. No comments here. Maximum AP shell damage 3900. AP initial velocity 960 meters per second. Reload time 7.5 seconds. 180 degrees turn time 22.5 seconds. Maximum dispersion 57 meters. Sigma 2. Overall, there is basic incentivization in using AP shells and getting ricochets. That's what I'll understand. Torpedo tubes 2x4 533 millimeters for 2 squad launchers. Maximum damage 13,700. Still quite good. More pathetic. It's more scary to use the torpedoes on a tier 9 Felix Schulz than a tier 8. What was his name? GJ. What was his name? GJ. I have to check out. It was GJ Maker, right? Yeah. Torpedo tubes. Maximum damage 13,700. Range 8 kilometers. By the way, my system has very low internet battery, so I'll just put up my system on charge, so you might hear some weird sounds. I hope you don't mind. Boop. Fine. So maximum damage 13,700. Range 8 kilometers. Speed 65 knots. Reload time 90 seconds. Launch a 180 degree turn time 7.2 seconds. Torpedo detectability 1.3 kilometers. Same torpedoes as the tier 8s. I'm a fan of the torpedoes but not of the guns or the shells. AA defense 6.6 into 4 30 millimeters, 3 into 2 150 millimeters, and 1 into 2 55 millimeters. Okay. Air defense short range continuous damage per second 196. Hit level 95%. Action zone 0 to 0.1 to 3 kilometers. AA defense mid range continuous damage per second 46. Wow, my god, 46. Hit probability 100%. Action zone 0.1 to 4 kilometers. 46. Well done. Very well played, people. A defense long range continuous damage per second 46. Hit reliability 100%, action zone 0.1 to 6.1 kilometers. I am so stoked about these AA defenses. So such a good AA defense. Rack, well done. Number of explosions in a salvo 2, damage within an explosion 1680, action zone 3.5 to 6.1 kilometers. These are flag guns. Blah. I'll say blah, that's all. Maximum speed 37.5 knots, still nothing special. Turning circle radius 800 meters, rudder shift time 5.3 seconds. Surface detectability 8.3 kilometers, air detectability 4.3 kilometers. Detectability after firing main guns and smoke 3.5 kilometers. Not interested. Not interesting. Available consumables: damage control party, hydroacoustic search, duration 100 seconds, torpedo detection range 3.5 kilometers, ship detection range 5 kilometers, reload time 120 seconds, charges 3. Just like the tier 8. And slot 3 defensive AA fire. Overall, tier 9 is worse than tier 8, so you can understand. German destroyer Elbing, tier 10. Hit points 30,900. Better hit points. Plating 19mm, same platings. It's like industrially making few destroyers like blang 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 blang, and you have all destroyers, different destroyers, all with same plating. Main battery 3 into 2, 150mm, firing range 12.3 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 1700. Still 1700 in tier 10. I have nothing to say about this. That's all. I'll just read on. I just want to think that this particular thing was never happened. Maximum HE shell damage 1700 is just a bad dream. Chance to cause fire 8%. HE initial velocity 960 meters per second. Maximum AP shell damage 4100. AP initial velocity 960 meters per second. Reload time 7.5 seconds. 180-degree turn time 22.5 seconds. Maximum dispersion 58 meters. Sigma 2. Overall, a very good situation for the ship, at least minus the HE damage. Torpedo tubes 2 into 5, 533 millimeters. Maximum damage 13,700. Range 8 kilometers, speed 65 knots, reload time 85 seconds, launcher 180-degree turn time 7.2 seconds, torpedo 1.3 kilometers. Basically the same torpedoes at tier 8, 9 and 10. Torpedoes I'm a fan, shields I'm not. As I said in tier 9, same in tier 10. Pathetic HE shell damage. I'm sure the nosies, whatever you call them, nosies, they didn't make good HE shells for the destroyers. Sad story. Insert sad face. AA defense 10 into 4, 30 millimeters, 3 into 2, 150 millimeters, 2 into 255 millimeters. AA defense short range 305, continuous damage per second 305. This is something important, quite good. Hit reliability 95%, action zone 0.1 to 3 kilometers. EA defense mid-range, continuous damage per second 88, some increase but still pathetic. Hit reliability 100%, action zone 0.1 to 4 kilometers. EA defense long range, continuous damage per second 46, hit reliability 100%, action zone 0.1 to 6.9 kilometers. Number of explosions in the salvo 2, damage caused in explosion 1750, action zone 3.5 to 6.9 kilometers. Overall, a blah. A defense again. For tier 10, this is not, what should I say, this is not promising. Not promising at all. Maximum speed 36.2 knots, turning radius 890 meters, weather shift time 6.3 seconds, surface detectability 8.5 kilometers, air detectability 5.1 kilometers, detectability after firing main guns and smoke 3.6 kilometers. Here the same guns but more detection. Where it's tier 10, you wear some special cloak of tier 10 so that your detection increases. Interesting. Available consumables: slot 1 damage control party, slot 2 hydroacoustic search. Duration is longer, 120 seconds. Range is a bit longer. Torpedo detection range is 4 kilometers. Ship detection range is 6 kilometers. Reload time 120 seconds. Charges 3. A bit better. Hydroacoustic search for tier 10. Bleh. Defensive AA fire, slot 3. All stats are listed without crew and upgrade modifiers, but with best available modules, the stats are subject to change during the testing. I think this ship line wouldn't be interesting. It would be like the Battleship line of American Battleship line, the Vermont line. Won't be fun. No, because there has to be a fun element. You cannot have AP shells which do more damage as a fun element because AP shells have a tendency to ricochet, to bounce, to overpenetrate, and many times not even detonate. And this causes a lot of problems because you will get no actual damage, but HE shells always give you damage, always, wherever it hits. Except if it hits the waterline, that's a different story, but if it hits the ship, it gives you damage. So you should have kept it a bit higher. Yeah, you want AP shells centric battle destroyers? Please do so. Please do so. My neck is paining a lot, so I won't be able to talk very well. But you want to make AP shells centric destroyers, so please do so. But do not make HE shells so worthless that they won't be even used. And if someone somehow caches everything up to tier 10 helping, so they won't even understand the mechanics of the game and be blapped out. That's how it works. So I don't think this will be an interesting line until there is a change done to the HE shell damage per second or HE shell damage, because if it is not done, HE shell damage is not increased, the ship is not viable. Not at all viable. It is my opinion. I want to know yours. Anyways, the next list of test ships: German Destroys Rf2 Tier 8. Looks beautiful again. The camo looks real good. One of the unfinished French Le Hardy class destroyers captured by Germany in 1940. The project for the ship's completion assumed a complete replacement at the armaments with German samples. The ship has a low detectability range, is equipped with hydrocaustic surge and main battery load booster consumables but lacks smoke generator. Like new researchable German destroyers, the ship has good armor and is quite mobile. With a main battery load booster, the Rf2 can fight enemy destroyers even with relatively low standard damage per minute. Against any other target, her torpedoes, which have good reload speed but average damage and range, will be of better use. Okay. Finally, better use. This will be a good ship. But whatever I feel from reading the description, it feels that this will be a good ship. Japanese battleship Hyuga Tier 7. Okay, the ship is a development of the Fuso class battleships with a different artillery layout. In the 1930s, the ship's speed, torpedo protection, and horizontal armor were improved during a thorough modernization. In comparison with Fuso, Hyuga's main battery guns have better accuracy and range as well as faster reload. So Hyuga, if I can remember it well, Hyuga was the last battleship to be left undamaged in the Japanese war effort, because when the convoy of Yamato was sent, I think Hyuga was not taken because of her slow speed. She was the ship which was left. It was harmed but was not thoroughly damaged by the American war effort. So I have to check this out. And finally, a British battleship Argento Tier 5. Argento is a unique 7-turret dreadnought battleship. 7-turret. In World of Warship Blitz, that is the mobile version of it, I have played this ship with one of my friends, and this ship can be monstrous if you know how to play this ship. So she is 7-turret dreadnought battleship built by Order Brazil and then bought by the government of the Ottoman Empire. With the outbreak of the First World War, it was requisitioned by the United Kingdom and became part of the Royal Navy. The ship's main features are a large number of main battery guns, good penetration capabilities, and improved ricochet angles of AP shells, as well as numerous secondary battery guns which have long range for the tier. So let's go into statistics and see how these ships are. German destroyers Rf2 tier 8, hit point 16700, very vulnerable, plating 19mm, another 19mm plating destroyer. I think there were a lot of 19mm plating left in World of Warships development area, so they just put 19mm everywhere. Main battery 1 into 2, 128 millimeters. 3 into 1, 120 millimeters. Wait. I need to check it once more. Ooh, it has interesting gun layout at least, but let's check. Firing range 11.9 kilometers. Okay, maximum HE shell damage 1450. Not good. But in comparison to AP, which I just saw now, it looks quite good. 1450. Chance of setting a fire 6%. HE initial velocity 880 meters per second. Quite good. Maximum AP shell damage 2950. So in comparison to that, HE shells are quite good. AP initial velocity 880 meters per second. Reload time 6.5 seconds. 180-degree turn time 18 seconds. Maximum dispersion 104 meters. Sigma 2. Okay. Torpedo tubes 2 into 4, 533 millimeters. 2 quad launchers. Maximum damage 13,700. Range 8 kilometers. Speed 64 knots. Reload time 90 seconds. Launcher 180-degree turn time 7.2 seconds. Torpedo detectability 1.0 kilometers. That is the torpedo systems of the Tier 7. What was that? Julius Maker, and what's that? Oh, I forgot these names, German names. Wait, systems of G.J. Maker and Eschkolz. They look like some general's name, man. Eschkolz. Anyways, I still say torpedo tubes. I'm a fan of them. Shells, I'm still a better fan of them rather than the ones in the other destroyers. Air defense 1 into 2, 128 millimeters. 3 into 1, 128 millimeters. 2 into 2, 30 millimeters. 2 into 4, 30 millimeters. 2 into 1, 55 millimeters. Okay. Air defense short range continuous damage per second 116. Hit probability 95%. Action zone 0.1 to 33 kilometers. Mid range 70, 100% hit probability and 0.1 to 4 kilometers. Long range is 53, hit probability 100%, action zone 0.1 to 6 kilometers. Again, is not impressive at all. Number of explosions in a salvo 3, damage with an explosion 1470, action zone 3.5 to 6 kilometers. Okay. Maximum speed 35 knots, turning circle radius 670 meters, rudder shift time 3.9 seconds, surface detectability 7.4 kilometers, air detectability 3.2 kilometers, detection after firing main guns in smoke 2.8 kilometers. Guns are more hidden. They are smaller caliber, so they are more concealed. Good enough. Available consumables: damage control party in slot 1, main battery reload booster in slot 2, and hydroacoustic surge, which is the slot 3 acoustic surge, same as tier 7 and tier 8. Tier 8. Tier 8 and tier 9 of the researchable line. New researchable line. Main battery reload booster. Duration 15 seconds. Main battery recharge time 50% decrease. Reload time 100 seconds. Charges 4. Good. Overall, this looks more promising than the researchable line, because at least this has balanced out AP and HE shell damages. That does not. Japanese Battleship Hyuga tier 7. Hit points 60,700. For Battleship, that's meager. I'll say that's meager. Quite high on the highest scale, but it's meager. Plating 16mm plating. Well, good. Main battery 6 into 2, 356 millimeters. Firing range 21.3 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 5700. Decent. I love this HE shell damage. Chance of setting a fire 25%. Ooh, enjoyable. HE initial velocity 805 meters per second. Maximum AP shell damage 10,200. Another beauty. AP initial velocity 775 meters per second. A bit heavier AP shells, you know. Reload time 26 seconds. Very good reload time. 26 seconds is very good. 180-degree turn time 45 seconds. Maximum dispersion 237 meters. Sigma 1.8. Initial statistics for the main battery very promising. Secondary armament 4 into 2, 127 millimeter, range 5.6 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 2100. Chance to set a fire 8%. HE initial velocity 725 meters per second. Very good HE shell damage. 16 into 1, 140 millimeters, range 5.6 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 2400. Chance to set fire 10%. HE initial velocity 850 meters per second. Secondary armament HE shells are extremely strong. Now, this is what I would call a decent HE spamming ship. Look, I am not a supporter of HE spamming, not at all. But yes, there's one important thing. HE is a continuous damage providing shell type, which needs to be kept the way it is, not like AP or SAP, which sometimes might not give you damage or give you below par damage. Well, if you have consumables, oh wait, I forgot to read this AA defense and maximum speed, sorry. AA defense 10 into 2 to 25 millimeters, 4 into 2 127 millimeters. Short and long range. Short range is 74, continuous damage, continuous DPS 74, not good. Hit probability 85%, action zone 0.1 to 0.5 kilometers, not a good AA defense. AA defense long range, continuous damage per second 63, hit probability is 70%, action zone 0.1 to 5.8 kilometers. But not interesting AA, I would say, not interesting. Maximum number of explosions in a salvo 2, damage within an explosion 1330, action zone 3.5 to 5.8 kilometers. I got impressed by the AA defense. Maximum speed 25.3 knots, turning circle radius 750 meters, rudder shift time 15 seconds, surface detectability 15.8 kilometers, air detectability 9.7 kilometers, 9.7 for such a high ship. Detectability after firing main guns in a smoke 13.8 kilometers. What should I say of this ship? Main batteries, very interesting. Secondary armament, even better. Air defense, pathetic. Speed, I would say decent for a tier 7. Decent. Because in tier 7 we have the New Mexico, or I forgot. I think the Colorado was there in tier 7. Yeah, Colorado was there in tier 7. We have the Fuso in tier 7. So I won't think. Fuso? Did we have the Fuso in tier 7? Really? I don't remember. It just popped out of my mind. Which was there in tier 7. Japanese one. Tier 6 with Normandy in the French line, right? I think tier 7 in French you have Lyon. So managing everything out, I think this will be a good ship to play with. We'll take into the complete statistics once we get the ship. I hope we can get it if you support us on Patreon. Will you? Hope so. Anyways, available consumables: damage control party, repair party, and spotting aircraft. Very basic consumables. British Battleship, Argento tier 5, hit points 48,400, 19mm plating, main battery 7 into 2, 305 millimeters, firing range 15.3 kilometers, maximum HE shell damage 4400. Exactly what I was talking about. The beautiful HE of British battleships. Chance to cause fire 32%. HE initial velocity 831 meters per second. Maximum AP shell damage 8800. AP initial velocity 831 meters per second. Reload time 36 seconds. 180 degrees turn time 45 seconds. Maximum dispersion to 103 meters. Sigma 1.8. Fan of the main battery. I am a fan of the main battery. Secondary armament 10 into 1 76 millimeters. Range 5.5 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 1100. Chance to set a fire 4%. HE initial velocity 823 meters per second. 220 single mounted 152 millimeter. Range 5.5 kilometers. Maximum HE shell damage 2200. Chance to cause fire 12%. HE initial velocity 904 meters per second. I really enjoy these secondary armaments of battleships if they are made good, and I think Argento and Hyuga both have decent secondary armaments. Maximum speed 22 knots, 22 knots, turning circle radius 670 meters, The shift time 13.4 seconds, surface detectability 12.2 kilometers, air detectability 8.7 kilometers, detectability after firing main guns and smoke 9.3 kilometers. Still good. Still good. Available consumables: damage control party, repair party. Only 2 slots. All stats are listed without crew and upgrade modifiers, but with best available modules, the stats are subject to change during testing. So overall, from this blog post, I take away the fact that these ships, that is Z-31, GJ Maker, F. Schultz and Elbing, will be below par destroyers, not very good. Rf2 will be a fun destroyer to play. We have to see how this works out. Hyuga, a very good battleship. And Argento, of course, the best of its kind. One of the best at its time, and it's still the best in Tier 5, Argento. So, these are the ships which we'll talk in this blog post. So while you hold on for a minute, while I change my idea, because we need to check out another dev vlog post, because that also has a new ship coming and I want to make a short video about it. So till the time we do that, I hope you all subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. So we have to see this Shirua. Good. So this is a Shirua. Okay, this is left. We have done this. This is left. Edition of Shirua. Let's read it. Okay. Not much. World of Warship Development Blog Beta, 15th of January 2021, 4 o'clock in the morning. Super Test 0.10.0 edition of Shirua. Okay. The Pan American Destroyer Shirua and Boitata Permanent Camouflage for her were added to the claim. Tier 6 Pan American Destroyer Shirua with the same parameters as Gallant has, and Boitata Permanent Camouflage with special in-battle visual effects are added to the game. This much, but this is a bomb. Just look at this ship. It really looks like a Caribbean Pan American. This looks like Anaconda, and then the Pan American canoe. People enjoying it. This looks beautiful, man. How does the art department go to such heights to make such beautiful in-game ships, man? This is something not very significant. You can check out the stats for Gallant. It'll be the same with this particular ship. I think this is the continuation of the Gallant, but it looks good. That's what I wanted to say. The ship looks really good. So, taking both of these stats, this development vlogs into account, we can say that new ships are about to flood your ports. So be ready. I won't recommend these ships at present, but yes, I would surely recommend the Z-52, the ZF2, the Hyuga and the Argento to be in a part of your port. So let's wrap up today's video in this part. My neck is also paining a lot because of speaking so long. Ouch. Winters, you know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also remember to stay notified by clicking the bell icon. So till then, stay happy and stay safe, and just keep us posted of what you're doing on World of Warships by typing your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Till then, stay happy and stay safe. Pinnacle Gamers Lounge calling it a day. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you.